Alright, if anyone's still struggling in your Laravel news projects with Tailwind CSS, today is Tuesday, 20th of June 2023. So I found a useful website that I follow along, and then I can set up my Laravel new project embedded Tailwind CSS. Because the earlier I tried to find so many links, so many websites, it doesn't really make sense. It's not going to make it work to me. But these two websites is make it work to me. Maybe we have a little thing to config to do a little bit like housekeeping before making it work like this for the end results. So let's do it right now. I'm going to start with my brand new project. Right here, right now, if I list the file in here, I have a bunch of files that from my previous. So let's delete all of this. But before that, I have to end the server right here, and then go back to this one, and then let's remove that. So if I cd back in and list the file again, you see that I have nothing in my project folder right now because I delete all of them. Let's recreate one right now. So it's going to be composer create project Laravel, and I am going to create the new projects in this folder, so I only just put dot at the end of the command. Let's hit enter, and it's going to take a while. Alright, the new Laravel project is already added. But anyway, if I go to my web browser and then I try to navigate to the project, you'll see that it shows the error because of the permission. So let's set the permission to 777. Alright, now let's navigate back again. Now our Laravel project is up and running. Next thing, I'm going to change this. So this way you're going to see that in clear. Use your favorite text editor. Now go to welcome.blade.php in the resources folder, and then I'm going to copy this file and is going to rename it to home.blade.php. Now we have another file right here. Let's open it up, home.blade.php, and I'm going to delete all of this style to the style. Delete that, and then everything in the body all the way to the last div. Delete them all. Save that, and then we have to open the routed file. Go to web.php. So instead of welcome, we have to replace it with home. Now let's go back to your web browser again and then refresh. Now you're going to see this right here. Okay, so now let's add Tailwind CSS to our project. I'm going to open this tab first. So I'm going to put the link in the description. Now we have done this already, so we don't have to do that. Let's now add the Tailwind CSS to our project. Back to the terminal, and then pass it in your terminal. Make sure that you are in your project folder, and then you pass it the commands in here. This one is going to install Tailwind CSS in your project. Alright, and now let's copy another command from this one and the second one. Copy this and pass this in your terminal and hit enter. And we're going to create the configuration file tailwind.configs.js by run this command npx tailwind css init. Just copy that, pass it in your terminal, and run it. Now you should have the file called tailwind.config.js in your project folder right now. Let's go back and open it up, tailwind.config.js. Delete everything from here, and then you're going to copy this, pass it in and save. Now let's add this tailwind directive to resources css app.css, copy all of them, and back to your editor, go to resources css app.css and pass it in, save. And right now you're going to include that into your home.blade.php. We use home.blade.php in our project, so let's copy this line, copy that, and then back to your editor and pass it in, save it. Now even we run npm run dev, is not going to work. I'm going to show you right now. Npm run dev is run already, and now let's go back. This error should be gone, but the tailwind would not working. Now let's make it work by create one file called postcss.configs.js right here. Just create. I'm going to delete this one first, and then we back into the project folder and create one file called postcss.configs.js. Now create one now and open it, and then you copy everything from here, copy it, pass this here. Okay, now let's run npm run dev again. Let's see what happened. You're going to get some error, right, like this show up, and it say reference error, module is not defined in ES module scope. So this file is had .js file extension, so you should change it to CJS like this. Now let's do that. Let's change this from postcss.configs.js to CJS. Now the file has changed, and back into the terminal and then run npm run dev again. You're going to see that the error is already gone, and now voila, back to our project, and you see it's working right now. Now let's make another div to see how the style is applied. I'm going to specify div.textCenter, and then inside of div.textCenter I'm going to have h1. h1 we're going to have a class of TextWrite, and then it's going to have a class of TextRate with 700, and is going to have a class of MD. So the bigger screen, it will have a class of TextGreen 700. It's actually not work that way. TextGreen and 700. This is my h1 text. Alright, let's save that, and then let's see if it's going to happen. See, it's going to be green and it's going to be red if it's the small I don't have text center. Why? Oh, it's TextWrite. So let's remove. We have text center already here, so I'm going to remove this one, and I need the font bold as well. Let's do that. I have font bold. This one is a bigger screen, but let's see how is it going to work. If it will be in the smaller screen like the mobile device, you'll see that the text color changed to red, just like what the logics we have it right here. It's going to apply red color if we use the mobile browser, but in the bigger screen it will going to be green color in this text. So this is how I set my tailwind CSS with my new Laravel project, Laravel number 10, on 20 June 2023. Just to keep it as reference for anyone who's still stuck with the code. I have it on GitHub and it will be on the description. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again later. Goodbye.